Yeah.
And they used to, I came through that movement, Say It Loud, and we went from Say It Loud to putting the dress on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a systemic plan that's been utilized to do this. All these things are planned. Poverty is planned.
Yeah.
I just served on the mayor's redistricting committee, and we went through an analysis of how they destroyed Jackson Ward, Fulton, and Navy Hill, vibrant African communities.
With a highway.
And they drove 95 to
Straight
64 connector through it and destroyed our communities, and they replaced it with public housing projects. And we've been getting played while they've been getting paid ever since. So it's on us, man. This stuff is about to
And then you got these brothers walking around here with their pants hanging down, showing their underwear. And they don't even realize that that's an image that's been projected to them through television. That's not our culture. There's nothing cool about that, young man.
Well, and we're going to have to deal with Jigga, fake Rick Ross, the CO, and all that Miss Lil Wayne and Miss Baby kissing in the mouth, because they push that death style on our young people.
Yeah.
Sell dope. Hey, look, this is the insulting thing. Jigga, for instance. I'm talking Jay-Z, the Camel. Jay-Z says, I got more money than you. You a broke Negro. I got the prettiest yellow woman with fake blonde hair, and she made $47 million last year. What you got?
Right.
A hood rat. I got 16 whips, and what you on GRTC? And you listen to that. They tell the sister, slide down the pole, you no good, let me skeet. And she tell me, that's my song. You know we sick, man.
Welcome to Word from the Point Remix. Question or comment?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, bro, how y'all doing?
We making
My
it.
man. What up, African?
King?
And man, that's the infamous Rome, Kwame.
Okay.
Rome, what up, Rome?
Yeah, man, I'm just sitting back, just listening to y'all, man. Anything goes when I see two positive brothers on TV, man. And King, I just want to give you a shout out, man, for calling that show today and straighten that stuff
Yeah,
out,
man. I really want to say,
positive
asante sana to you, because I wasn't listening intentionally, because I had to detach myself for a period of hours, man. When I see the treachery, people dooming my children who here tonight, Suitin Usama Rasa Tepin Rara Mesa Mary Amin, Queen Nzinga Kalfani, I'm not passing on enslavement to my children. You know what I'm saying? For generations, I'm opting out. We're going to get paid and not played, and we're going to rumble with this beast, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. And I'm on the couch, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm rolling with you 'cause you
Me
got
too,
me on
bro.
the basement, man.
Me too. Me and Kwame on the couch, man. We've been on there. That's why we with Marcus Garvey, the greatest organization, the greatest servant we ever had. And you know what? They put Du Bois, they tricked us, though.
Yeah.
And they talking about you dark, I'm light, you greasy pig, and stupidity like that, man. And we fell for it. But we have learned from the mistakes of our ancestors, and we're not falling for that again, man. These
Never
folks'
again.
time is up.
Nope.
That's what Brother Akil, we got the greatest producers in the production room, and Brother Akil told me, your time is up. Their time is up, man.
Hey, King.
Yeah.
Hey, King, I just want to say this before I go, man. I just want to say this, King. I'm just like a breeze blowing through the trees.
Right.
I'm gone.
All right.
Boom. We gonna get free. Let's get free. That was the DPs, dead presidents, not Jay-Z, talking about pimping and gangster limping and dope dealing in the Hampton Roads area. So they ought to come back and indict him.
Yeah.
But he's doing their work. He pushing poison on us. I'm a staff person for the Virginia State Conference, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. But I'm All African People's Revolutionary Party. I'm the African Awareness Association. I'm the United Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. I'm Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Ashra Kwesi. Go to Kemet, go home, get knowledge of self. You'll have good health, and we're going to get some wealth.
Right.
You know, that's why they're talking about building a new jail. Jails and prisons are ships of enslavement on dry land. What they couldn't do with the black codes, the slave codes, and Jim Crow, they've been able to do, as Sister Alexander extrapolates in her book, The New Jim Crow. Mass incarceration in the era of colorblindness like that ever existed.
Yeah. Fact, this country is the world leading jailer. We have 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the prison population. And the majority of those are nonviolent black men rotting away in prison.
For child support issues. Hey, look, Wachovia laundered $4.4 billion in Mexican drug cartel money. No indictments, no arrests, no one goes to jail, and they collected their $200 when they pass go. $160 million fine. If you get caught with a seed, you go to the Penzo. You thought you was gonna get a Benzo. You got a Benzo, all right. And the penitentiary, it used to produce Malcolm and Elijah Muhammad. Now it produced Mud Deer and Shanae and Big Mama and tossed salads. And it's a homosexual factory.
And that's
We're
the
gonna
reason
shut
for
it down.
That's the reason for it. Because they know if you give a man 20, 30 years in jail, you know what I'm saying, no contact with another female, I mean, some brothers are going to get weak. Some of them are going to get weak, and they're going to, you know, do things that are unmoral and are wrong.
In African culture, we ain't have a word for prison, for nursing homes, senior centers, because we took care of ours, man.
But there was no prison before
European
1865,
culture,
brother.
man.
No
this
prison.
culture is deaf to us. And it's homosexual. You know, they had the gay liberation flag on top of the Federal Reserve building for all of June. Homosexual month.
Let me take this call. Welcome to Word from the Point Remix. You have a question or comment?
Yes, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, brother?
Hey, my brother.
What's going on, brother?
Hotep, ready for revolution.
I'm just listening to some more empowerment of information, and I'm really being blessed. And I want to say this. Many folks haven't been through what I call the boot camp of King Salim called Finding. And that's one of the problems that we have in the community that, you know, I'm darker than you. And I didn't want to get into black and white. This is my testimony. Got to give it because we're talking about how do we come together.
Yes, sir.
And I was intimidated because of how powerful that brother called Finding carries his journey in reference to representing black disparity. So, but I was spiritually connected to brother Carl Finding for my despair in reference to the 203K and how he helped me with that. So I knew that I was connected. So my prayer was, okay, Lord, how do I get into this fight and maintain I don't want to get into this black and white stuff. And so when I prayed and looked at the gift that I had in reference to research and getting information to be able to put before and add to what Brother King Salim has done. And he'd allow me to manifest that, to grow into that, to where that I saw what my niche was, which was when we get the facts and we present the facts, just as he was alluding to addressing the city jail. We're not against the city jail. We brought the facts to the table way before this even happened about procurement issues. So now that it has come to this point, we have positioned ourselves to where that it will be a commission to address this. So he allowed me to grow to understand. Going through, I got to say it again, going through King Salim Call Finding boot camp is a rough camp because he makes you look at yourself. He makes you very, very uncomfortable. But the whole message he's saying, if you don't fight for yourself, who else will?
That's right.
So use your gift and walk with it, and we'll be blessed. I just want to say that once we get past that intimidation of working with each other, once we get past the second stage of the materialistic greed that we've engulfed ourselves in, then I think that from what you've already established, we can move forward. And Brother Kwame, you've always been that voice of reasoning back there, and I think that once we get past the indifferences of being uncomfortable, and how do we get where we're trying to go and incorporate, because we, like Brother Carl said, we're a family. And when I'm with family, I should be able to passionately, but not attack you, but passionately express my position while willing to enhance for the big picture of the unity and investing in each other. Because we so academia and say, well, the white man doing this. Well, you just said you know what the white man doing. Why are you not stopping it?
That's
so y'all
right.
stay blessed, and I'm going to continue to listen to what y'all
All
say.
right, thank you. I just want to say thank you. That brother was humble with me. And we've come together to do great things, man. We were forced into this box by the most criminal folks on the planet. They emptied the jails and prisons of Europe and sent the murderers, rapists, robbers, and thieves over here. And we had to deal with the worst enslaver. Because most of our people went to South America, 90 million. 40 million went to Central America. The least number made it here. You know, and we all connected and all thinking we different people. And like that ignorant.
Got a question or comment?
Yes, I want to thank King Salim for everything he's done, speaking up for the people.
Okay.
Well, thank you. That's
We
quite an
appreciate
honor to get some love, because usually I get hate because Negroes scared, and I ain't scared. And I don't train my children to be scared. And anybody, boy, we got to go to that boot camp. But thank you, beloved sister. I appreciate that support, because that just gives me motivation to go even harder. We say go hard or go home.
That's right.
That's what's up, man.
And I'll see you at the bank.
All right. Thank you. At the bank, no doubt. No doubt. The people,
Yeah, that's why the point.
united, will never be defeated. The only terrorists in the USA are the FBI and the CIA. Dig that.
Yes, absolutely. One of our great leaders just recently passed, Geronimo Pratt.
Oh,
rest his soul, over in Tanzania. 27 years in prison.
27.
In there because of the FBI and the local police.
Innocent.
department. Innocent.
Lock that brother up,
Right.
man. That joint bring me to tears, man.
And you got Mumia Abu Jamal.
Mumia
locked
doing
up.
all this time.
For a murder
And we
he didn't
shook. You
know.
so gangster, but you won't go like we got Assata Shakur out.
Yeah.
The Black Liberation Army, and the Black Liberation Army making a comeback. All you traitors, sellout, stool pigeons, coons and buffoons, watch your back. The drop squad is on its way. We're gonna make it disadvantageous for you to betray our interests. Because right now people betray us with impunity and suffer no repercussions. We don't even ostracize or call out them chumps.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was a historical referendum that was passed by your organization yesterday, calling for an end to the so-called war on drugs. It was really a war on the African community. that's been
African
taking
people,
place.
and African men in particular.
Right. Missed that call. Yes, and that's a historical decision that they made, and it's time that people started taking a look at this thing and realize that was one of the main weapons that they have used,
right.
the court system, to neutralize and stop the Black Revolution that was taking place on a global scale. They're down there. People don't even know this country's engaged in a war in Colombia right now. Right now in Afghanistan, with all these military troops over there, Afghanistan is producing record poppy seeds, poppy plants for the production of heroin. When they went over there, the Taliban had virtually eliminated growing.
That's right.
But now, since the U.S. Army's been over there, they have record crops coming out there. You know, I mean,
Grade A heroin.
Bin Laden is gone. Why are they still there? You know, if that was the purpose of going over there, why are they still there? Are they
Put
there
us
to
to sleep.
Yeah, are they there to
with Class
continue?
A Golden Triangle
Right.
heroin. Nod it out. They knew your generation wasn't gonna put the spike in their arm, so they man, that stuff used to be 2% pure
Yeah.
that the Vietnam era had. Now it's 99% P.
Welcome to Word from the Point Remix. Question or comment?
Comment.
Yes, sir.
Hotel.
Hotel.
Hotep, ready for revolution.
Peace and love, brothers. I'm glad to see you all demonstrating how you're demonstrating. You know, I'm feeling the garments and everything like that, and I like to start off by saying prayer changes things. You know, I saw a few of the publications from The Voice, and since I've been in this territory, I was definitely looking to connect with you, brother King. So I'm glad to hear what it is that I'm hearing. the revolution will not be televised, and I feel your hurt, I feel your pain, but know something. Just like with Marcus Garvey, he was a harbinger to the prophet, and the only way that we're gonna overcome what it is that we're going through is it starts with self, and there's a holy covenant which states, honor thy father and thy mother in order that thy days might be long upon the earthland. And when you astray from the laws and the principles that our ancestors have laid out before us, and this is what you get with. So we must learn to come back to ourselves, and that's where everything starts. So we, like you said, we have to learn to connect ourselves back to our ancestors, and therefore we can demonstrate love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice throughout the world. Honest to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. And like I said, being that we can't discuss everything over the airline, we got people watching. I'm definitely, if there's any contact information, I'll be more than happy to connect with you brothers, and that way we can, definitely connect through love and unity and take back our communities.
Appreciate the call, bro.
Thank you, brother. And you can reach me at State, STATE. NAACP at AOL.com. State, NAACP at AOL. That's the best way to reach me. I'm putting them phones down, Brother Kwame. I think that tumor is already in my daggone head.
Well,
don't call me.
You can reach me at, just Google my name, and you'll get a whole list of contact information where you can reach me. I'm not hiding. I'm out there on the point. That's why this is called Word from the Point.
Word from the Point.
What I'm
point
doing
God.
is
He
on
distribute
point.
the rock.
So
Brother Kwame,
just
man.
give us,
Brother Kwame.
just Google my name at any time you want it, and you can find me.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Word from the Point Remix. Question or comment?
On this beautiful day that we created, which is wisdom God. There's my man right there, King Salim California, African perspectives, ready for revolution.
Ready for revolution, brother.
Hey, I'm not going to say no more about that.
And I love white women. White woman, man, they got me shook, man. Every time I see a bikini and a blonde, I lose my daggone. I'm just as white as snow. And the chicken wing preacher ain't have to put his lay hands on me to get it like that. All I did is grow up with TV, bro, Kwame.
TV.
Deluge.
And Dick and Jane and
And see Dick and Jane. The only thing black was the spot on Spot the Dog's back.
Yep.
In my miseducation of the Negro.
And Tarzan ruling out.
Tarzan. Then you calling it out, but Tarzan. I'm the Tarzan generation. Buana, Masters, the Three Stooges with the bug-eyed Negro, stepping fat. Man, they made me hate me.
Yeah.
Man, and if I hate me, I hate this brother, I hate my children. Look, we displaced that aggression. Instead of fighting this enslaver, we so scared we come home, beat the woman, beat my children, kick the dog and the cat. No, fight your enslaver. You scared? Only if you think your savior is your enslaver. Otherwise, we got to rumble, man. I'm going to rumble with you because you gave me that look back in 1982. I remember we was at the club at DJ's. This brother looked at me wrong. I've been carrying the beef since 82, and I'm still looking for him.
Yeah.
But the enslaver been destroying us since time we can't even account for.
Yeah.
And we won't throw no blow.
I'm thinking at least 2,000 years.
2,000,
We've been under attack. At least 2,000
more.
years we've been under attack.
Hey, where's the couch at, man? Somebody got to get
Yeah, we putting them on the couch. That's what Comcast 95 is from 6 to 7 tonight. It's the couch. My brother, Hotep, ready for revolution. Let's get free. RBG. And I'm dreaming of a black woman.
Welcome to Word from the Point Remix. Question or comment?
Yeah, peace once again to Richmond. I just wanted to speak on some a few callers back said, and that is I'm not at all interested in anybody being locked up, but anybody in Richmond or anywhere else that don't think they need to build a new jail, you better watch your step. You better watch your speed limit. You better watch what's in your pockets. You better watch what corner you're standing on and everything else, because
Slave Patrol is out.
Go down 1701 Fairfield Way if you wanna. Especially
brother.
on a 100-degree day like today, and it's 100 outside, but it's about 115 standing in the shower. You can take a shower before you dry off. You need another shower. So I've been keeping up with the redistricting thing. I've seen, you know, what's going on Channel 17. Everything is all in rotation. You know, if you channel surf, you will see it. And I've seen how they postponed the vote at the city council meeting. You know, that's one thing about Richmond. Anytime that somebody, anybody, everybody tries to do anything, somebody stick their head up and say, "Hold on, wait a minute." And that's you know, it seemed like to me that the process had been vetted and had been thoroughly thought out.
No, not at all, brother. I can enlighten you if you'd like some, because I monitored the process from the beginning. That's why we got the city auditor to do the audit. They found no vetting, the discretion of the procurement director, who changed scores, who waived requirements. No, this is a process that has destroyed and marginalized us for the last 400 years. So no, it's not about whether we build a jail. The process was flawed to give a German company who did the federal courthouse, came in 2 months late, $20 million over budget, got 33 illegals caught on site. And you know how much an applicant got? Out of 104 million? $40,666. They shouldn't have even been in the running. Do German people pay taxes here? Do German people give contributions here? Hell no. It should be local people, but it's the process. The procurement process was always flawed. They've been busted, and we have a chance to change what has marginalized us for centuries. And so now it ain't somebody sticking their head up. It's because we on the job. We monitored the process. And you know what you don't participate in, you really can't comment on. If you watch the news, they're going to tell you they had ministers, they had business advocacy, crippled Negroes running up, bill. That's because they owed the mayor a favor. All I'm saying is, look at the documentation. That's all, bro. Look at the documentation. We did the studies.
Well, I stand corrected.
Y'all right, bro. That's what I'm saying. And that's what's going to come to the public hearing tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, City Hall. Hey, look, it's been printed in the press. It's been, hit me on the email, state NAACP@AOL.com. I will forward to you every document that we have that shows you they are wrong, they've been wrong, and it's set up to support huge white companies to get the trillions of dollars. Since 1968, $1 trillion just in federal money has come through Richmond, meant for Section 3. The people in public housing, people who set their businesses up in public housing, and we haven't got a dime, but we own it now, and we're not going to fall for the okie doke again. So, brother, state NAACP@AOL.com. I'll send you the documentation.
All right, brother.
Okay, well,
all right, hotel.
I serve my purpose.
All right, bro. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. Sometimes it takes that because, see, I get fired up. I was going to hurt some folks down there Monday. And if I see the dog and pony show, people who I had generally liked, man, but when you show no integrity, we're not dealing with personalities. I served on the mayor's redistricting committee. Every issue that's come before us, Dove Court, they messed up. The Richmond Public Schools, they messed up and were negotiating with the worst illusion of inclusion white company, KBS, on the planet, when they didn't even turn in their MBE ESB2 form. They should have been disqualified. After I exposed it, they did disqualify. So now we are on the job. The Matrix Network, Black Business Alliance of Virginia, Brother Kwame, UNIA, NAACP, we're not falling for it anymore. You know, when we get up on the game, they change the thing. Why are we so good in sports? The playing field is level. The rules are generally known. The jive referee is half the time fair. We have access to training facilities. And what do? We do well in sports. They still won't let you behind coach and own. Well, if the same things were in existence in any field of human endeavor, we turn it to platinum. You're the greatest person and people on the planet.
That's right.
That's why they have to put the trick in the game for us to make us stumble up. Sister Carl here talking about prison. That ain't nothing but the slave catchers, the black codes that catch us up, mass incarceration. There's an economic incentive in this war on drugs for local jurisdictions, police departments to lock up as many of us as possible because they get paid to do it.
This is a book that I recommend everyone get a hold
of. A book?
Yes.
Is that Playboy?
No,
is that Black Tail?
Not Playboy.
Is that Gent and Ebony, brother Akil? Got brother Akil in the house, been representing for years.
And I would say that this is the reason why we are not where we need to be, because they declared war on us in 1968 under the disguise of a war on drugs.
War on drugs. War on African.
It was a war on African people.
And
it's
the
a
new
global war.
And that sister coming to town, brother, in September?
She's coming to town September 26th, 27th.
Michelle Alexander.
You know, the details have not been ironed out yet, but she will be here.
Yeah, and that's cool if she come, but we've been telling her, it's just like the jail. I've been going to city council since 1990 about the city jail, even in the 80s, when I was up in that camp, and it was held together by duct tape then.
No human being should be in there.
No human being. But we were going to council saying we need a new jail.
Sleeping on the
Sheriff
floor.
Michelle Mitchell filed a suit against the city because of the conditions. It languished in the courts. For 10 years, we never could get a court date. Where were these suckers who now say it's so inhumane? They ain't never opened their mouth about conditions at the jail. They're doing it because they don't even get paid 30 pieces of silver. They owe a favor, or they are less. They don't have any integrity.
Right.
Or they've been talking about the jail the whole. Jails and prisons are ships of enslavement on dry land.
Wasn't no jails or prisons before 1865. There wasn't none, because there was called this thing called enslavement of African people. So they didn't have to have them. But they had to figure out a way to do it, to keep us enslaved. So what they do, after 1865, they start building jails. And what they do, started passing laws that if you didn't have a job, you can be arrested, fined, put in prison. Nothing's changed. They still got laws that if you're not working and you can't pay so much money, that you can go to jail and pay a fine. If you don't pay the fine, you may not come home in time. We're going to take one more call because we're almost out of time. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Word from the Point remix. Question or comment? Yes. Question or comment? Yeah.
All right, well, let's say this. We live in this hellhole, the capital of the Confederacy, with them monuments on that avenue over there that our tax dollars go to maintain. They need to go in a private museum on private property. But they paved on your ancestors. The African burial ground was paved over and parked on. Who allows their people to be paved over? Their ancestors. Ladies and gentlemen, if they pave over us in death, they'll pave over you in life. Don't allow enslavement to continue.
Absolutely. You know, right now you can go down there. We have gotten back partial of the African burial ground. We're not going to get the whole thing back, but it was a long fought struggle to reclaim that sacred land. That one of our freedom fighters is probably buried down there.
That's right.
The great Gabriel.
That's right.
Gabriel Prosser, you know, who
go see it.
Who tried to end this
15th
thing.
and Broad, down under those tracks, beautiful grass. It's beautiful now. You can feel the ancestors. Right. We heard their cries, and we went and fought in their honor, and we got this master governor to take our tax dollars and buy it back from VCU. Yeah. And look, people told us 10 years ago, y'all ain't gonna never get that back. But we fought and fought and fought, and for everything we've ever gotten. So all we gotta do is rumble, y'all. Join an organization. Join the UNIAAC. How can they reach y'all, Brother Kwame?
Well, they can reach us. Just Google my name. Kwame Benter. That's right. Or go to my website, kwamebenter.ws, or my email is kdb111@gmail.com.
That's right. And I'm at State NAACP at AOL. You can call the state office at 321-5678. Join an organization fighting for your liberation.
We appreciate everybody calling tonight with your input, and I really want to thank my host, my guest tonight, for being here tonight.
Brother, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be with you.
Here. This is our first show we've ever done together.
Yes, sir.
We've been on the
front line together many a time. Right. And brother, hey, the production team, shout outs to y'all for representing. Let's get free.
That's right.
RBG, they rushing us off the air. Look, y'all, you want to know the truth? Come to the city council meeting tomorrow at 6 and say, hell no, the jail must go. It's really the process. We need a new facility. Yeah. We need to get rid of jails and prisons when we say we aren't going in them anymore.
Yeah.
All right, Africans.
Everybody, y'all be safe out there because the slave patrol is out there.
They out there
no
waiting
question
for
about
us.
It, waiting
That's
for
right.
you.
It's still alive. It's still alive. How many know there's still a revolution? Brothers and sisters taking a stand, standing up for what's right and demanding equality. How many know that we were never set free? We've got to join together as one, or we're gonna fall together as many. We've got to set our differences aside and let unity be our guide, and everything will be alright.
Now, when we first organized the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, he would say, Bobby, he says, we're going to draw up a basic platform, just basic, so black people can read. He says, we don't want to go real elaborate with all these essays and dissertations and all this stuff, because the brother going to look at that and he can say, man, I ain't got time for that. I got to go see what I can do.